Welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who would like our content. Stay tuned until the end of the video for details about our upcoming giveaway. Now let's get into today's story. Ever wondered what it's like to live in a house that's not just your home, but also home to a malicious entity? Welcome to the chilling tale of the Hodgson Family Haunting, an eerie episode that unfolded in the heart of London. This was not your average ghost story. This was a reality that sent shivers down the spine of an entire nation. The year was 1977. A seemingly ordinary British family found themselves in the grip of a supernatural force that would turn their lives upside down. This was no mere figment of imagination, but a haunting that would inspire one of the most spine-chilling horror movies of the century, The Conjuring 2. The Hodgsons, a family just like any other, found themselves in a chilling nightmare, living under the same roof as an entity that seemed to feed off their fear. This is not just a scary movie plot, but a terrifying reality for the Hodgson family. The Hodgson family, a typical family living in Enfield, London, had no idea what was about to unfold. Meet the Hodgsons, a single mother, Peggy, and her 4 children, Margaret, Janet, Johnny, and Billy. They led a somewhat ordinary life, attending school, doing chores, and playing in the streets of their quiet suburban neighborhood. With their father out of the picture, Peggy worked tirelessly to provide for her kids, ensuring they had a roof over their heads and food on the table. The Hodgsons were just like any other family in their community, living day by day and oblivious to the world of the supernatural. They had no reason to believe in ghosts or hauntings. Their home was a safe haven, a place of comfort and familiarity. Ghost stories were just that. Stories meant to be shared during sleepovers or around a campfire. Little did they know their lives were about to be turned upside down. One fateful night in 1977, the Hodgson family's world was shattered. The tranquility of their humble London abode was abruptly disrupted by a chilling presence. As the sun set, the once comforting sounds of their home twisted into ominous whispers of the night. The creaking of old wooden floors and the soft rustling of the wind became the eerie soundtrack of their lives. The Hodgson household, once filled with laughter and warmth, was now the stage for a terrifying spectacle. It all started subtly, almost imperceptible. Strange noises began to permeate the air, echoing through the hallways. These weren't your usual house-settling groans or the wind whistling through the cracks. They were guttural, animalistic growls that seemed to come from within the walls themselves. It was as if the very foundations of their home had been possessed, resonating with an entity that was not of this world. And then, the furniture began to move. Chairs slid across the room untouched, tables tipped over without provocation. Unseen hands seemed to be playing a sickening game, leaving the family in a constant state of fear and disbelief. But the terror didn't stop there. The children, innocents caught in this ghastly spectacle, became victims of levitation incidents. Their small bodies were lifted from their beds, suspended in midair, as if some invisible puppeteer was pulling the strings. Their terrified screams filled the house, echoing the horror that had become their reality. Night after night, the Hodgson family was tormented by these inexplicable events. Sleep became a luxury they could barely afford, their dreams replaced by nightmares. The fear was palpable, creeping into every corner of their home, seeping into their very souls. The once familiar walls of their house no longer offered comfort or safety. Instead, they felt like the confines of a prison, trapping them with the unseen entity that reveled in their fear. Their home was no longer a safe haven, but a playground for a malevolent force. The haunting of the Hodgson family had truly begun. Word of this haunting quickly spread, attracting the attention of media and paranormal investigators. As the Hodgson family's disturbing encounters grew in intensity, so did the interest of the outside world. The family's quiet London home became the epicenter of a media frenzy, with reporters, photographers, and curious onlookers lining the sidewalks. Soon, paranormal investigators entered the scene, drawn by the eerie tales of levitating furniture and disembodied voices. Among them were Maurice Grosse and Guy Leon Playfair, members of the Society for Psychical Research. These men devoted months to the case, meticulously documenting the events and interviewing the family. Their findings, the backbone of the infamous Enfield poltergeist case, stirred further intrigue and controversy. But the media and investigators didn't just bring attention, they also brought skepticism and criticism. The family was accused of fabricating the events, of being attention seekers. Critics pointed out inconsistencies in the children's accounts and accused them of playing tricks. Some even suggested that the mother, Peggy Hodgson, was coaching her children to lie, in a desperate bid for fame or financial gain. The skepticism reached its height when parapsychologists from the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry visited the house. They concluded that the children had faked some of the phenomena, further tarnishing the family's reputation. Yet, amidst the criticism, the Hodgsons stood firm, maintaining that their experiences were real. The media and investigators' involvement had far-reaching effects on the family. They were thrust into the limelight, their lives dissected and debated in public. They faced ridicule, judgment, and disbelief from those who dismissed their claims as mere hoaxes. The haunting had not only disrupted their home, but also their reputation. Yet the Hodgsons never wavered in their story, their resilience a testament to the very real terror they lived through. As we delve deeper into the resolution of this chilling tale in our next segment, we are reminded of the enduring human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable fear. The haunting had not only disrupted their home, but also their reputation. After months of terror, the Hodgson family was desperate for a resolution. The once jovial home had become a house of horrors, a playground for an unseen entity that seemed to derive pleasure from their fear. They knew they needed help, and they needed it fast. The family reached out to various paranormal investigators and religious figures, hoping that anyone could rid their home of this malevolent force. Among those who responded was a priest, a man of faith who believed in the power of prayer and the divine intervention of the Almighty. He arrived at the Hodgson residence, Bible in hand, ready to face whatever was tormenting this innocent family. The priest performed a house blessing, a religious ceremony intended to cleanse the home of any negative energy or entities. He walked from room to room, sprinkling holy water and reciting prayers, a beacon of hope in this dark and unsettling situation. The Hodgson family watched, their hearts filled with a mixture of hope and fear. Would this be enough to drive the entity away? Or would their nightmare continue? However, the resolution of the Hodgson family haunting wasn't without its controversy. Skeptics argued that the haunting was a hoax, a cleverly orchestrated scheme for attention and possibly financial gain. They questioned the effectiveness of the priest's blessing, suggesting that it was nothing more than a placebo effect, a psychological trick that made the family believe the entity was gone. Others, however, staunchly defended the Hodgson family. They argued that the haunting was real, that the fear and terror the family experienced was genuine. They believed in the power of the priest's blessing, claiming that the entity was indeed banished from the home. The debate raged on, but for the Hodgson family, it didn't matter. Their home was their own again, free from the chilling presence that had once dominated their lives. They could finally sleep without fear, laugh without restraint, live without the constant threat of a lurking entity. Whether it was a true resolution or a simple cessation, the haunting finally ended. A life after the haunting was far from normal for the Hodgson family. In the aftermath of the chilling events that had unfolded, the family found themselves thrust into a new realm of existence, one that was forever scarred by the ghostly encounters they had endured. Their home, once a haven of warmth and security, was now a stark reminder of the terror they had faced. The walls echoed with whispers of the past, the rooms held imprints of the unseen, and every corner seemed to hold a piece of the haunting memory. The Hodgsons grappled with a dual struggle. On one hand, they were battling the haunting remnants of their past, trying to reclaim their home from the clutches of the unseen. On the other, they were facing an onslaught of skepticism and disbelief from the outside world. Their story, although validated by numerous witnesses, was still met with skepticism by many. Ridicule, doubt, and dismissive attitudes were part of their new reality. Their journey to normalcy was a rocky one. The children particularly faced a tough time as they were forced to grow up much too quickly, their innocence stolen by the horrifying ordeal. They found solace in each other, their bond strengthening in the face of adversity. The family's unity was their beacon of hope, their guiding light in the enveloping darkness. The Hodgsons remained in their Enfield home, refusing to let the haunting define them. Each day was a fight, a small victory in their battle against the lingering fear. They learned to live with the haunting memories, to coexist with the specters of their past. Their resilience was a testament to their courage, their will to move past the terrifying events that had once consumed their lives. The story of the Hodgson family haunting transcends the boundaries of time and continues to instill a sense of fear and awe in all who hear it. It serves as a chilling reminder that reality can sometimes be more terrifying than fiction, that the unseen can have a profound impact on our lives. It's a tale of survival, of resilience, of a family's unyielding spirit in the face of the unknown. The Hodgson family haunting serves as a chilling reminder that reality can sometimes be more terrifying than fiction. Thanks for staying with us until the end of the video. Now let's get into the giveaway details. Once we reach 100 subscribers, we'll have a drawing to give away a Jason Voorhees-style hockey mask, hand-painted by a special effects makeup artist. To be eligible for the drawing, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to share this video and help us reach that 100 subscriber goal faster. Until next time, stay safe.